What if I told you that you could get your own private suite right in the heart of London for under £50 a night? Well, sort of. Probably won't be coming here again. This is a Capsule hotel and it's where I'll be spending the night. Now, this particular hotel is run by a company called Zedwell. It's one of the cheapest places you can stay in central London, and with over 1,000 individual capsules, it's also believed to be the largest capsule hotel in the world. Capsule hotels began in Japan back in 1979 and were originally designed for businessmen who missed the last train home and needed a cheap, convenient place to spend the night. Today, the concept has spread across the globe and have become a popular alternative to traditional hotels, offering travelers a cheaper stay while giving them more privacy than a hostel. So today, I'll be taking you inside one to show you what it's really like and whether it's actually worth the money. I've just seen a Zedwell sign, but I don't know if that is where the hotel is, because I know that there are two Zedwells. You have the actual Zedwell hotels and you have the Capsule hotels. So it's saying I should just keep going forward. But let me ask. Hi, so I'm looking for the Capsule hotels. The opposite one. I guess as much. Thank you. Wrong Zedwell. Well, so that was the wrong location. It says Zedwell Capsule hotels. It's also very inconspicuous. I see why people have a hard time finding it, because unless you know what you're looking for, it's very easy to miss it. So before I actually check in, I want to read some of the reviews to know what to expect. So it actually has an 8.2 out of 10 on trip.com with over 1,000 reviews. Okay, this one gave it a 4 out of 10 from Olivia Rodrigo. It says, well, sometimes the staff can be a bit impatient and rude to you, but of course, there's nice staff. The location is the only thing I can say that's good. Interesting. Well, it's nice to know Olivia Rodrigo slept at a Capsule hotel. I don't know what she'd be doing there, but this one gave it an 8 out of 10, said very good. It was right next to Piccadilly Circus, good location. However, the toilet stank and you can smell its scent when showering. The reviews here aren't too bad. It's most likely going to give me a hostel vibe more than a hotel. I didn't pay that much money for it. If you want to know how much I actually paid for it, stay tuned, because I'm going to be revealing that at the end of the video. So yeah, wish me luck. I'm going to be sleeping inside a glorified coffin, as some people have put it. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Perfect. 3.3 bed 3313. First impressions, yeah, it's actually not as small as I thought it was going to be. Don't get me wrong, it's tight, yeah, but I can lift up my hands. I can probably stretch in the morning when I get up, so it's not as tiny as I thought it was going to be. This is basically what the room looks like. There's only space for the bed, and in front of the bed or behind the bed you have a mirror. I think they put the mirror there to give the illusion of size, but I don't think it helps much. You have an LED strip light running across the mirror here. So here you have a UK charging slot and a switch to turn it off and on. You also have a USB Type-C and a standard USB slot as well. You have a knob which controls the lights, and there's this which I believe controls the aircon. If you guys can't tell, this place is hot. I'm sweating bollocks here. Then I think this is a smoke detector, and yeah, that's basically it. That's all there is to the room. There are no amenities. Some videos I watched, they had a towel. There isn't any storage space here. You have just these two hooks. I put my bag on one of them. So besides these two hooks, there's no place to store anything. You do get this very slim space, so I just put my shoes there. So as far as security goes, you can actually lock the capsule from the inside. This is the lock, so it's locked from the inside, so when you are asleep you're actually secure. But if you're outside and you need to leave some valuables inside your room, there's no way to lock it except you actually purchase a padlock. I think it's about £8, £10. So if you didn't bring your own padlock, you'll have to purchase a padlock, which is an extra £8, or you're gonna have to gamble and just leave your stuff here. Okay, so in terms of the bedding, it's not very soft. It's actually quite a hard surface. I don't know if you guys can hear that sound. That's what the bed sounds like. I don't think a bed is supposed to sound like that. As for the pillow, this is obviously a cheap pillow. I might have a long night. As for the soundproofing, it's non-existent. The walls have everything. I'm sure these are just plywood walls. Everyone can hear me, but I don't care. They probably don't care either, as long as I'm not disturbing them. To help a bit with that, you can turn on the air vents. It's currently on now, but my noise cancelling is on, so you might not be able to hear that very well. Let me turn it off. So this is what it sounds like when my noise cancellation is off, and this is what it sounds like when it's on. So I think having the vent on actually does a good job at muffling your voice. Obviously, people are still going to be able to hear it, but I think having it on kind of drowns it in the sound a bit. I'm 6'2", and from the door to the headrest, I fit like, it's not that comfortable. I don't have to, bend my knees. Yeah, there isn't much space on the sides, but yeah, I think the space you get is respectable. Obviously, I'm not getting a lot of space, but I think it has a decent enough space for the average person. So unless you're above 6'2", if you're 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". 6'7". See how many rows. That's like half a full body room.
So after having a look around the capsule, I decided to check out the rest of the facilities. The bathrooms here are all shared and actually had a decent number of stalls and cubicles. It had a fairly spacious sink with some branded soap and seemed clean overall, for the most part at least. The showers on my floor were out of order, but I couldn't be bothered since I wasn't even planning on taking a shower there. They also seemed clean as well, however there was some moisture build-up at the corners due to a lack of ventilation.
Okay, I've just left to see if I can get something to eat. There's a Greg's down there, but I don't think I'm going to be going to Greg's right now because I actually need something proper to eat, because I might not eat until I get back home tomorrow morning. I also need to find a pub to watch the Brazil-Norway game tonight. Might not be able to watch the England game. Hopefully England win. And if England don't win, then one of the best parts about actually staying in this hotel is its location. Because it's in Piccadilly Circus, you're basically about a 10-minute walk from everything you're ever going to need. I just walked about 12 minutes to Primark to go get a Type-C cord, because like the donut I am, I forgot my cord at home, so I can't charge my camera and it's about to die. I'm not going to pay £20 for a cord because some of these corner shops are charging outrageous prices because of its location. So I went to Primark to get this for £3.50. Just came out from Burger King. I tried going Tesco, but all of them were closed. Now I just need to find if I'm going to watch the game.
After the game, I headed back to the hotel and the reception was surprisingly busy. I was hoping to meet a few people, but everyone seemed to be doing their own thing, so I decided to take a look around the common area. For a hotel that can accommodate over 1,000 guests, it was actually much smaller than I expected. There were a few lounge chairs, a couple of vending machines, and that was pretty much it. There isn't any restaurant here, so the first vending machine stocks the basics: snacks, drinks, and bottled water, although I'd recommend bringing your own snacks if you can. The second one is more of an emergency stop with toiletries, slippers, and other essentials you might have forgotten to pack.
Okay, so I'm currently back in my capsule and I'm preparing for bed. I don't know if you can hear my neighbor just got in his capsule. I think he checked in recently. I thought I was going to be alone, but there's someone beside me, there's someone under me. There's a full house today. Hopefully my night is good, and I'll let you guys know how I sleep. Before I sleep, I need to take off these jeans, so I want to see how easy it is to actually maneuver in this capsule. Wasn't too hard. Yeah, now it's sleep o'clock. When I wake up, I'm gonna let you guys know how I slept, and hopefully I don't wake up too many times during the night.
And after a few minutes of mindlessly scrolling through Instagram reels, I decided it was time to put the phone away, turn off the lights, and get some much needed rest.
8 hours later.
What a night. To be fair, I've had worse nights. I've had worse nights. Was it the greatest sleep I had? Absolutely not. But I've definitely had worse. I woke up a couple of times, just kept on rolling, and it wasn't too hot actually. I think it was a decent temperature. Checkout is by 10, so I have to be out of here by 9:30. So I've got 2 hours to do that.
Okay, so the lady suitcase is £15. Checked out.
So what do I think of this Zedwell Capsule hotel? Is it worth it? The answer actually depends on how much you paid for it. You see, the prices can range from as low as £30 and it can get all the way up to £80. I don't know how they do the pricing, but it seems like it depends on when you book and which day of the week you book. Sundays tend to be their cheaper days, but Mondays to Tuesdays are quite expensive. But how much did I pay for it exactly? I paid £47.60 and I booked it last Sunday, so I booked a week in advance. But was £47.60 worth it? It depends. Like, you have to look at what it has to offer. If you're in central London, you're a 10 to 20 minute walk away from everything you're going to need. If you're spending 1 or 2 nights and you're on a tight budget, to be honest, I don't think you're going to find anything less than £100 in central London. That's not a hostel. You still get your own privacy, sort of. The bathrooms weren't terrible. Apart from the fact that you can't really speak in your pods. I don't think it was bad, but I think it just depends on how much you get the room. So if you're thinking of coming to the Zedwell Capsule Hotel, I think you need to book weeks in advance. And you have to book on the right days as well, because there's no point in paying £60-70 for... Because there's no point in paying £60-70 for a capsule hotel. You're better off spending 100 quid and getting a nice proper room. So if it's less than £40, it's totally worth it. Come, maybe spend a night, spend a couple of nights. But once you're paying 50, 60, 70, then I think you're better off finding a hotel room. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, as it helps out a ton with the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I next upload. And with that said, thanks for watching. Also, YouTube thinks you're going to love this video, so do make sure to watch it, as it's tailored specifically to you. So watch this video.